Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. We want to start off first things first, and all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakadash, which in the petty Hubatum, its correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Make sure we ain't do not disturb. Turn that Bluetooth off. So check this out, y'all. This will be a quick little watchman lesson. Let you know, Esau. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. He's not slicker than a can of oil. You can see what he got going, what he's doing. And we're going to break it down through the scriptures. And I got all kinds of little evidence to show that what we're witnessing right now is a planned demolition. Like Babylon the Great, aka America, is going down demolition style, a controlled demolition style. This stuff is not as organic as it looks. Talking about the Texas, LA, and the riots, basically we should call them immigration riots. Basically, there's a lot of people out there that's being paid to riot. It's a method to the madness. Esau needs people to do that for distraction, while he tries to pass that bill that he couldn't get passed through the Senate, and also to get military troops on the streets. So when they get ready to mandate the MOTB, the mark of the beast, they can do it with force. So they have to sneak it out there. To sneak troops out there, you have to have a reason. And I'm going to pull up an article right here because they got a protest coming out called the No Kings protest. It's supposed to be happening. Matter of fact, I'm going to just read the article. And it says, thousands of No Kings protests are taking place across the country on Saturday, with at least 3 planned for Tulsa. Keyword, planned. It says, People for Democracy says the nationwide No Kings Day of Action will include peaceful rallies and sidewalk marches in defense of democracy, justice, and freedom. The protest will coincide with Flag Day, President Donald Trump's 79th birthday, and the U.S. Army's 250th anniversary celebration and military parade taking place in Washington, D.C. So they want the smoke, man. So it says, the rallies are set to protest the Trump administration immigration enforcement. The No Kings website says, in America, we don't do kings, and we include the following statement. It says, they've defied our courts, deported Americans, disappeared people off the streets, attacked our civil rights, and slashed our services. The corruption has gone too far. No thrones, no crowns, no princes. According to the People for Democracy, the protests planned for Oklahoma include the Tulsa County Courthouse, Woodland Hills Mall, East 41st Street in South Yale, City Hall Park, or OKC City Hall, South Main Street in East Choctaw, and Floyd H. Horace Norris Park. So they talking about the Tulsa County Courthouse, man, and Woodland Hills. They always protest Woodland Hills. So this thing is getting real juicy and big when they're protesting in my little small town of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this is all planned out. They're doing it at the same time he's doing his little birthday. Trump wants military personnel for his birthday. It's just a big psyop, man. You can just see it and smell it coming from a mile away. And you can see where I'm going to tell you the reason is why they're doing this. They got to get Israelites on the streets so that way they can call the police force and mow them down. And it's the perfect backdrop if you want to do something, crazy in Congress to get some laws passed. Ain't nobody worried about that. Ain't nobody worried about nothing right now but these little riots that's going on. They've got all the mainstream media attention. It's got everybody's in their feelings riled up that's in this world. And I believe through the spirit something big is about to go down. It's about to come down from this. So it says, Oklahoma Governor Stent released the following statement regarding the planned protests. Protest response to immigration enforcement have been planned in Oklahoma, Stitt said in the statement. Peaceful assembly is allowed, but will quickly stop any violence or lawlessness. Woo, boy, we're going to second edge territory. You hear that lawlessness. It says state troopers stand ready to assist local enforcement in protecting our streets. Law and order will be upheld. You're right. You're right. No, it won't. So they're doing this to get simple jakes in the streets When they get enough of them, they'll put them guns out and they'll just mow Israelites down. They want the southern tribe. They want Judah out there. They want to lop the head off the nation of Israel, which the head tribe of Israel is Judah. You know, your so-called African Americans. They want us out there, and Jake ain't going for it. Jake inside watching the game, eating and chilling, and that's pissing Esau off. So because Jake is doing that, this devil had to step it up, and I'm gonna play a clip to show how far these devils are going to get people on these streets to go out here and riot. Let's play the clip.
Agitators, they're troublemakers. I believe many of them are paid. Agitators, they're troublemakers. I believe many of them are paid.
We have some breaking news, guys. As history repeats itself, we obviously know that any of these rioters, these protesters, never comes out organically, okay? It is always paid protesters and rioters, and we were absolutely right once again. 2 days ago, I went looking for Craigslist ad. I could not find it because usually they put it under peaceful protest. Well, this time they had it under disguise as general labor. They were looking for construction guys to build a building, apparently, but Right Angle News was able to find it, and this is what the ad says. Let's get into it. The ad is, again, disguised under general labor. They're looking for the toughest badass in Los Angeles County. They are seeking extremely tough, brave men for new crew in building. Compensation starts at $6,500 to $12,500 per week. We are forming a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. The unit will be activated only when the situation demands it, but you get paid every week no matter what. High pressure, high risk, no room for hesitation. What's even more wild is that Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, went on CNN to say this.
Last night, I will tell you that it is peaceful now, but we do not know where and when the next raids will be. That is the concern, because people in the city have a rapid response network. If they see ICE, they go out and they protest.
So, Mayor Karen Bass is essentially confirming that there is a rapid response team, and this is it. Let's continue with the ad. The ad continues to say we need individuals who do not break, panic, or fold under stress, and are basically all-around kick-ass. Dude, physical strength, speed, conditioning is important, but mental toughness is everything. If you're not the biggest guy in the room, but you're the one people follow when things go bad, that's who we're looking for. We are recruiting those who are already hard, badasses, and ready for confrontation when necessary. However, we can train you if necessary. What we are looking for, mental toughness. You keep a level head under pressure. You don't panic. Bravery. You face danger head on. You don't hesitate. Now, this is just not happening in the state of California. It is actually happening in Texas, too. Here is another ad. Here is the ad that is in Craigslist for city of Austin, Texas. Now, we know that there is another protesting happening in Tampa, Florida. So if you guys should go and find one, post it up, let DOJ know, tag the appropriate people, because we know that every single of these protesters are being paid.
So you just seen from that clip, man, on Craigslist. This is how they're disguising on Craigslist. They're giving people $6,000 to $12,000 a week to go out and protest. And we already know, Yashrala, for these broke people struggling in Babylon the Great, man, that's some great money right there. But see, we are smart enough to know, hey, you better not take that money. You better not take that money. Because Esau ain't going to let you leave with it. Because I can see Jake getting that money, flashing on TikTok. Yeah, this is how much I got to protest. Because what Esau does, he closes loose ends. So you take that money, I bet they're going to get all your information. They're going to know where you at. And it's going to blam your butt. Because I can't let you tell what I did. That's how Esau's thinking. Like, you can't. I can't let you get away with that. So, and they let you know how desperate these devils are. You mean to tell me 6 to 12,000 to go protest? Woo, that's some cheese on that trap. Because there ain't nothing but a big old snare. Because if you a Southern tribe, Jake, you can lose your life out there riding. Very easily. Because that's what they want. They want to gun down the Southern tribe. You know, right now, Northern tribe is riding. A lot of them, they upset because they got family members got lost to ICE. But who Esau Edom really wants to get rid of is Judah, the Judites, the head tribe. He wants to get rid of us. And they're making visions to do that. See how she just, see how they got it where they can just like overstep so easily and get all your information, gonna have all that, track you real easy like, and hey, mess you up. Because people gonna take that, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's about, what, 50 racks a month? See me tell you, you can rack up almost $100,000 in 2 months. A lot of people gonna take that bait, Yashrala. If they're not in this truth, they're gonna definitely take that bait. They're offered with that. So like she was saying in the video, this is not organic, but nonetheless, it's biblical prophecy. The Lord is doing this, man. Esau know people need money, so he's throwing money out there for bait, and the people are going for it. They ain't got nothing else to, you know, most of these people is doing bad. So Ed is taking advantage, man, going to round some Mexicans up. Give him a little money, have him protest. That way he can do what? Get his soldiers on the streets. Get his military out there. You know, put on the news. Look at them, they acting a fool. They turn to the police car. See that? This is why I need Marines out there. So let's get to our first precept. Because we are not ignorant to what Esau is doing, man. Like, when you're in this truth, you can see what he's doing from a mile away. Like, and see what they do? They go order out of chaos. They're paying to cause chaos. They're paying for it. Let you know this devil is desperate. He got to pay for the chaos. It ain't enough that I'm about to take away your Medicaid, your food service Section 8. You know, the Babylonians, they lazy. He like, man, here's some big money. Some racks on rack, go out and tear stuff up. So this is 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of what Esau Edom got going right now. We're not wicked of his devices. That's why we sitting this one out. Not about to get out there and bang and I done seen a lot of so-called Mexicans pack a lot of guns. I don't know if they got it from cartel or what, but all it takes is one shot and this thing gonna really turn up and get real nasty. Real nasty. They might even up that pay to make sure they got thousands of people on the street that they can just mow down. This is Esau about to mash on the poor with his teeth, man. We're in that time. And then like this move, it shows how it's Esau's nature. Because what it is, this is a trap. And that's how Esau always get down. I got a scripture to prove that too. Let's go get that. Because it's showing their forefather and what he did like a little bit that came out the womb. What I want to get, this right here. Right here, because this is talking about Esau and Jacob. Esau's a progenitor of the so-called white nation, white people, and Jacob was the progenitor of the Israelites, you know, your so-called African Americans, your Hispanics, and your Native Americans. And so I want to read this right here to show you how this is Esau's nature. He always setting traps for Yasharallah. So this Genesis 25:27 said, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So it said Esau was what? A cunning hunter. It said a man of the field. That's why when you go to like stores like Bass Pro Fish Or you just go to some little country store that sell all kinds of hunting gear. You see Esau in there wearing camouflage. Because that's what he do. The devil set traps. And that's why, because he a cunning hunter. Like this devil will put out a fake duck, make a duck call so he can light a duck up. Put a fake deer out there, put some food somewhere. He's somewhere perched up in a tree waiting for the kill shot to take place. So that just lets you know that Esau, he never stopped being that. He never simulated with Yasharallah. Like the devil gonna be the devil. And he's bringing in prophecy. And I like how the Lord let us know, giving us characteristics of who they are, and we can see they still like it to this day. Esau wear camouflage for a fashion statement. That's how much these devils hunt and unalive things. And they love to set traps. And this right here is a big trap, a big elaborate trap, a snare they're setting up to get Yahshua to call up in it. And it's going to be real ugly. Real ugly, Yahshua. So I think I got another one. Yeah, right here. Because this is what they doing. And it's going to get worse. And it's like, just like a controlled demolition. See what it is, Yahshua? They had to destroy the system, but they can't destroy it completely. Because they had to issue out their mark of the beast. So it's going to go down in sections or in certain, sectors. But it ain't going to just crash all at one time. When you watch a controlled demolition, the building can't sway to the left or the right because the building's next to it. So it has to be precise. It has to go straight down. Which Esau has to be precise with this demolition that he's doing. So they're taking their time. They paying people to riot, act a fool, so they can get their military force and get whatever else they think they're supposed to get. And that's where we're at. Right here in prophecy. These devils is... Matter of fact, let me read it. This is Psalms 38 and 12. It says, they also that seek after my life lay snares for me. The snare is a trap. And they that speak, and they that seek my heart hurt, speak mischievous things, and imagine deceits all the day long. That is Esau to the T right there. They're seeking our hurt. This to get us out there in them streets so they can block your butt. And it's like you said, he seek after my life. Esau want all us unalive so he can extend his rulership. That's his only way to get the birthright back. He has to unalive every Israelite or put them with their MOTB, because that's him unaliving your butt. That's why they're struggling so bad to get this beast system up off the ground. This coming too. You can say that dollar crash is right around the corner. And you're going to see all hell about to break loose. So right now, what we're witnessing is just a control type of thing. That's all it is. They just want to see what type of sway they got. How much do they got it? And when they're getting frustrated because the Southern tribe like, dude, I ain't going out there. I ain't going out in these streets. Like, we already know what's up. See, Northern tribe, they act like they ain't got that much experience dealing with Esau. So that a lot of them in that coon spirit, and now their feelings is hurt because Esau done showed them, fat, mean, greasy. And it just not looking good for both sides. They're going to fight sooner or later. This fight's about to break out my other job. That's how crazy it is, Yasharallah. Let me see if I have something else. Because when the store closes, like when you close a store, it don't just close usually all at one time. They'll usually put a sign out, 70% off, everything must go. And little by little will it close up. It's the same way they're going to issue out this MOTB. And I can just throw it out there like that. Oh, you get it. You get it. You get it. No, it's got to be a procedure on how the MOTB going to flow out. And it's getting to where it's just going to be all out chaos. All kinds of chaos. We just waiting on it because it's controlled right now, a controlled demolition, but sooner or later Esau going to lose that control and it's going to just be all hell done broke loose. But we know that MOTB has to be issued out, and they can't keep going the same order. That's why he did that trade war. That was to break the dollar, so he can bring in a digital crypto system. As that's happening, you got riots all over the place. He like, man, Congress, give me the power to get some military. He got some now, but he need more, so he can handle harshly the children of Israel. Because it's definitely going down, y'all, Charlotte. Definitely going down. So I just wanted to show you that this thing is not all the way organic like that. There's paid, what they call them, agent provocateurs. They're being paid to go out and riot. Lots of money, too. Lots of money to go out and riot. Because they need to look like a hero. They need to look like Trump really cleaning up the place. And so with that, I just want to put that out to the show, y'all. Charlotte, man, we're going to stay prayed up. We're going to stay out the way. We not falling for it. Us and this truth, the hopefully leg, we just watching these dummies fall for that trap. And I'm waiting, because what's that? Is that Saturday, June 14th? I just want to see how bad that's going to be, man. Because I can see them fighting against the law enforcement, especially if Trump get to bring tanks and stuff. All, in the streets. I'm waiting on that. And so with that being said, y'all, Charlotte, just been edifying. I want to say Kwam, y'all, Allah, and stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.